He's one of the most private actors in Hollywood. She's one of the most talked about women on the planet, and on a global awards stage, with millions watching, Timothée Chalamet said 3 words no one expected to hear from him. Not in an interview, not on social media, but live, in front of Hollywood's elite. For years, fans argued whether his relationship was real, serious, or just another rumor quietly fading in the background. Every appearance, every glance, every absence sparked theories. And then, in one sentence, all of that speculation stopped. Because this wasn't a casual shout out, it wasn't playful. It wasn't vague. It sounded deliberate, permanent. Almost like a line he'd rehearsed for a moment he knew would matter. And once people realized what he actually said, the internet froze. At first, it almost slipped by. No dramatic pause, no headline, ready delivery. But the wording is what changed everything. He didn't say, "my girlfriend." He didn't say, "someone special." He said, "my partner of 3 years." That phrase alone hit differently. It wasn't Hollywood casual. It sounded grounded, intentional, almost contractual. And then he added something even heavier. He thanked her for their foundation. That's not the kind of word you use lightly. It implies stability, time, something built quietly, away from cameras. And while the room stayed focused on him, the real reaction was happening offstage. The camera caught Kylie in the audience, smiling, emotional, mouthing back, "I love you," as if she knew this moment mattered just as much to everyone watching. One sentence, 2 carefully chosen words, and suddenly, a relationship people doubted for years felt very real. But that one sentence reopened a debate fans thought was settled. What made this land so hard wasn't just what he said. It was who he's always been. Timothée Chalamet built his image on restraint. He dodges personal questions, redirects interviews, and keeps his private life locked down tighter than most actors his age. Even at career-defining moments, he's stuck to the same formula. Thank the cast, thank the director, thank the craft, and move on. Past award speeches followed that exact pattern. No names, no emotions, no personal reveals. That's why this moment felt like a rupture. Because this wasn't a slip, it wasn't a joke, and it definitely wasn't something he was pressured into saying. On a night meant to spotlight his work, he chose to spotlight her, knowing exactly how loud that would be. For someone who's spent years separating his art from his personal life, saying anything about Kylie onstage marked a clear shift in how he's willing to be seen. And that shift didn't come out of nowhere. The moment he said, 3 years, timelines started snapping into place. When the first rumors surfaced, they felt random, unexpected, almost unbelievable. Fans questioned how someone so private could be linked to someone whose life plays out in public. Many brushed it off as temporary or strategic, and the silence didn't help. There were no interviews together, no red carpet confirmations. They showed up separately, slipped into events through side entrances, and avoided being photographed in the same frame whenever possible. Even when they attended the same shows, cameras struggled to catch them interacting. That distance fueled doubt. Some fans convinced themselves it wasn't serious. Others claimed it couldn't last. And every few months, whispers of a quiet split would resurface, only to disappear again just as quickly. But 3 years changes the math. It confirms what many suspected but couldn't prove. This wasn't a short chapter. It was something that survived busy schedules, intense scrutiny, and intentional privacy. And yet, that confirmation didn't silence everyone. As soon as the clip spread, the reaction fractured. Some fans saw the moment as growth. They praised him for sounding grounded, settled, even protected. To them, this wasn't a distraction. It was stability. A sign that he's found something solid away from the chaos of Hollywood. Others weren't so sure. Critics immediately warned that this could blur the image he spent years building. The carefully curated house darling. The serious actor who floats above celebrity noise. To them, aligning publicly with someone as globally famous as Kylie changes the conversation, whether he wants it to or not. Because Kylie doesn't come with neutrality. Her presence pulls attention, headlines, and assumptions. And once her name is attached publicly, every achievement risks being filtered through that lens. Fairly or not, some celebrated the honesty. Others saw a calculated risk. And that clash is exactly why this moment exploded the way it did. And there's another reason this moment hit harder than usual. This wasn't just any award. Winning Best Actor for Marty Supreme marked one of the most defining moments of his career so far. The role demanded transformation, intensity, and risk, and he leaned into it completely. Behind the scenes, he went all in, pushing the film everywhere, talking about it constantly, and treating the release like something personal. He wasn't playing it safe. He was betting on himself. That's what makes the timing of this thank you feel symbolic. At a moment when the industry was validating his choices, he acknowledged the person who's been there during the grind. Not the celebration, but the work that led up to it. It reframed the speech, less like a victory lap, more like a checkpoint, almost as if he was saying this win didn't happen in isolation. It was built alongside someone who knew the pressure before the applause. Which raises a bigger question. Now fans are watching for what comes next. Some believe this moment signals a shift, that we may start seeing them together more openly. Not suddenly oversharing, but no longer hiding either. A gradual change in how they move through public spaces as a couple. Others think it could redefine how they present all together. By choosing to acknowledge the relationship on a stage this visible, some fans speculate he's done protecting the narrative from the outside world. That the secrecy served its purpose, and now the story can exist without constant denial or distance. There's also the timing. Award season is when optics matter most, and choosing this moment to speak suggests intention. Whether it leads to joint appearances, red carpet moments, or simply fewer evasive exits, many see it as a turning point, not loud but decisive. Nothing has been confirmed, no announcements, no declarations. But one thing is already clear. This wasn't just a romantic line on stage. It was a carefully timed statement about control, privacy, and how he chooses to reveal himself to the world. In a room full of flashing cameras and reporters hungry for gossip, he decided exactly what to share and what to keep private. The moment makes you wonder, was it spontaneous, raw emotion in front of millions, or a calculated move after years of keeping their story under wraps? Either way, it changed the conversation. Fans are debating, headlines are trending, and social feeds are lighting up with reactions. All because 3 words said on a stage carried years of speculation and scrutiny. So here's the question for you. Was this the start of a new chapter for them? Or just a single, unforgettable moment in a carefully protected relationship? Drop your thoughts. Because this is one fans won't stop talking about anytime soon.